What's going on, BamFam? You can see that I have shaved my mustache. I had it for about 6 months, so it was about due. It was about time for it to go. Today I figured we could talk about my LexinMoto headset. Let's get into it. Bam, bam. All right, BamFam, here we are on the bike. Now, let me start this video by saying thank you for clicking on this video. If you are new here, feel free to stick around and check out some of my other content. I've got some reviews, I've got some reveal stuff, I've got all kinds of stuff, some workout videos. So, if you're into any of that kind of stuff, feel free to check that out. And if you are returning, thank you so much. What up? Thank you so much for coming back, and if you're subscribed, you're a badass, and I appreciate you. We are officially up to 207 subscribers now, so that's awesome. It is Saturday, April 17th. I'm on my way up to Blackjack Harley-Davidson because I'm going to be dropping off my boy Dan's LexinMoto headset, the G16, and that is the topic for today. Now, with the G16, there have been some updates to it. I will probably link something somewhere so y'all can go to the page and check it out for yourselves. But with this one, they've increased the bass on the speakers, and the speakers sound a hell of a lot better than they did on the other one. Not that the other one sounded bad. These ones are just that much. It's that significant of a change. You officially can use, what, I believe it's either 12 or 16. I'm pretty sure it's 16. You can connect up to 16 riders on the new G16. That's probably why it's called the G16. 16 riders. Boom! Look at me figuring shit out on the fly. It's awesome. It's super easy to install. I love the fact that it is as loud as it is. You know, I don't ever have issues hearing my music or anybody else talking. What up, Scoot? Yeah! I feel like every single time I do a video, I'm on this road. I mean, it's a beautiful road, come on. This is, it's gorgeous. Things I like about the headset. One, it tucks away nicely inside the helmet. All the wires tuck away really nicely. The speakers aren't super far, you know, they're not really wide speakers, so they don't mash into your ears and like make your ears hurt after a while. They're low profile, which is really good. And the overall quality, and the ease of use. The ease of use for this thing is insane. It's got like 3 buttons, 4. It's got a up and down button, it's got a power button, and it's got a Bluetooth button. That's all you need. And obviously there's a user guide that tells you how to do everything and all of that good stuff. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Hey rods, man. You just can't help but be in a good mood when you're on a motorcycle. Just smiles all around. And it's springtime, it's almost summertime, baby. Woo! There's only 2 things that I don't like about this. One, it's not as low profile, which isn't a huge deal. And the second one is there's a tool that you have to use to take it off of the mount, which I understand why they did it this way. Maybe they had on their FT4 Pro, they had issues of it popping off. I never had that issue, but maybe other people did, and they were like, we should fix that. So now it so you got your backing plate, and it slides down into the backing plate, and there's a little locking tab that pops out, and that keeps it in place. And you have to have this little flat tool to slide down in there to push that locking tab in order to slide the unit off. And that's that's a little bit of an annoyance for me, because I'm really good at losing little shit like that. Oh, we got a fire. I've been wanting to do this. Oh yeah. How you like that view? I'm standing up on my passenger pegs. Oh yeah. Alright, that's enough fun. Wait. Alright. So, the head unit. Obviously, it Bluetooths to other head units. You can do up to 16. You can Bluetooth to your phone. I have my phone Bluetooth to it right now. I was listening to music prior to me doing this video. The sound quality is fantastic. The ease of use is fantastic. I mean, it's dummy proof. It really is. I ended up getting the 2-pack because Dan and I went in on it together. It was only $300 for a 2-pack, or $170 for a single. So, and it was free shipping. So I paid $299.99 out the door. That was it for both of these units, and it was that easy. So you can pay $170 for a single, $300 for a double, and that's what I did. So I'm heading up to Blackjack Harley-Davidson to give Dan his headset. He's excited. He cannot wait for this headset to go on. The speakers sound great. I will say, the speakers, I think, because there's a little bit more bass in them, they're not as loud as the FT4 Pro speakers. However, that being said, I still don't have any issues hearing anything at higher speeds, which is awesome. And I know I've never personally used a Sena or a Cardo, but I know a lot of people on the Facebook groups talk about how anything over like 80, 90 miles an hour, they just can't hear anything, and it's turned all the way up. And I will tell you right now, I am hard of hearing, and I have no issues with this headset, not even at triple digits. And it's really well built. The buttons are very, like, you push it, and they click, you know, oh! And the buttons are far enough apart, that way a gloved hand, you can like, okay, that's definitely that button. You know, you can discern between all the different buttons, which is really great. The way the buttons are laid out is solid. Oh, also, the Lexin support team. They're badasses. I mean, you hit them up on Instagram, you call them, you email them, whatever, they get back to you very quickly. And they have no problems helping you out. So, for instance, my very first Lexin, the FT4 Pro, I got it in, and it was having this issue where if I turned it off, like after using it for a little bit, I would turn it off, and if I tried to turn it back on, it would not come back on unless I connected it to a power source to charge it, and as soon as that red light came on, I could unplug it, and then it would turn right back on perfectly. I called them up, I let them know, like, hey, this is the issue that I'm having, and they're like, cool, we'll send you a new one, you send us that one back so we can diagnose it and whatnot, and we're good to go. And that was all through Instagram. It was awesome. Also, they sent me a really high quality sticker, so good on them. And I got to hang out with some of the Lexin crew whenever I was at the V-Twin Visionary Tour last year. I'll post the picture up. But I got to hang out with some of the Lexin crew. Oh, that's what I was thinking of earlier. The battery life. Holy cow. I've had this Lexin for 2 weeks. I fully charged it 2 weeks ago. I turned my headset on today. It still said battery 100%. I mean, you just can't beat it. You really can't. Everything about this Lexin, I absolutely love. Minus the damn tool. Having to have that little piece of plastic. Now, you don't have to have that piece of plastic. You could shove like a flathead screwdriver or something down in there, and it would work all the same, but still, you know, I can't just take it off myself without having to have a tool. Which is kind of annoying, but, I mean, it is what it is. At least you know for 100% fact it is secure. It ain't going nowhere. Unless the entire mount falls off the side of the helmet. But the biggest thing for me is just how high quality this thing is and how cheap it is. I mean, I'm telling you, $170, unless you buy the 2-pack, then you're getting it for $300. So essentially $150 a piece, so you're saving $20. Anyway, essentially, this thing is top quality. Oh, gotta sneeze. Blackjack Harley at it again. Got their live band going. They got some booths set up. Hell yeah. My boy Dan over there trying to sell a bike. I can't zoom, but he's over there, trust me. So I'm sitting at the Patriot Park right now. It's a nice little park. It's got plenty of soccer fields. This is one of the youth soccer fields. Another soccer field down this direction here. Got baseball fields way in the back. It's a nice little track to run around. As you can tell, I really enjoy going up to the Blackjack Harley dealership. They usually have stuff going on the weekends, especially during the summertime. So it's really cool. They had a live band out there today. I didn't do a lot of filming because I didn't want to copyright anything, you know. So I didn't really film much. I did end up picking up a couple of things from there. Got me a coffee tumbler because, you know, I drive to work every single day with a open coffee mug, and it sometimes spills. So I made sure I got at least a 25 ouncer. Need all the coffee I can get. Also picked up this ball cap and these shades from up there. I had like $200 worth of gift cards that I needed to patronize the facility with. So I did. Do some closing thoughts on the Lexin G16. I really, really like the headset. It's half the price of all the other expensive headsets. The sound quality on it is great. The Bluetooth connection is solid. You can hear everything. You can hear the music really well. You can hear people talking really well. And the battery life on it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think it has something like a 2-week standby time. So if you were to leave it powered on for 2 weeks with nothing connected to it, it would last for those 2 weeks. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. I did hit them up and was like, hey, I'm going to do a review on y'all stuff. But at any rate, I will have everything down in the description box below for where you can pick one of these bad boys up at. If you want to save a little bit of money, you can get the Lexin FT4 Pro, but I think going with the G16 is very much worth it. So, appreciate y'all hanging out. If you made it this far, you're a true badass. And I am going to go for a little bit more of a ride. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Bam Bam out.